Coming to the jetty in the morning is a lovely place to be. The smell of the sea, the joy of the faces of the people, exciting for their trip to the islands, the sound of people having breakfast at a distance, the smell of the petrol from the boat as they were leaving the harbour. And this got me thinking, if only I can ride one of those boats and to go to the island right behind me, then today will be a perfectly good day to be. That said, only a miracle was able to grant my wish, even though if I can't go to those islands, it is still a good place to relax and enjoy the sunny morning with the sea breeze blowing gently on my face. So it turns out there is a boat who can take me from here to the island, and they just make me wear a life jacket and we are done. So let's go. And just like that, I found myself speeding away towards my destination. The island we are heading now is Manukan Island. It is part of the larger Tunku Abdul Rahman National Park. It is one of the 5 islands that was the most popular and certainly the most visited before the pandemic arrived. It has the most developed facilities and accommodations, hence its popularity. The sunny weather was a plus for today's journey as I can clearly see the coastline of the city from a distance. It was not long before the tall building I saw earlier gradually became nothing more than a speck in the horizon. Aside from the nice weather, the sea was calm and being gushed by the wind while speeding through the waves was a wholesome feeling that feels like a nice massage on my face. This feeling of goodness only intensified as the boat accelerated faster and faster as we approached to the open waters. The entire journey took around 15 minutes for one way, and before long, the seemingly small island that I saw from the city now lay bare, big and wide right in front of me. Well folks, we have arrived at Manukan Island. The first thing you're gonna notice is that it's absolutely quiet. Usually behind the beach here used to be a lot of tourists swimming, sunbathing, enjoying their time. And because now the country is still under lockdown, there aren't many tourists. There are some local tourists, but perhaps today is a weekday. That's why they're not here yet. Probably tomorrow. Yes, I choose to come here on the weekday to avoid the crowd. Not to say that it would be a massive one, but that might be enough to ruin this serene atmosphere. I made my way to the registration to avoid being continuously sunburned, as all guests coming to the island are required to register. Once I'm done with it, I'm officially on Manukan Island for the first time since the pandemic started. I came to the island with 2 things on my mind. One is to see how the impact of the pandemic has affected the island, and the other one is to escape the ruts of staying indoor for far too long. Before I continue my exploration, I'm gonna do what most people do when they first arrive on an island. That is, to stand at the beach and enjoy the amazing view. Usually, the beach will look something like this. But only today, it's just me and the nature. Being almost alone in the island sure feels surreal. From the empty benches, the uninhabited shallots, the pristine beach, vacant walk paths, and unoccupied toilets and shower place, all of this gives off a lonely vibe to it. Now this is a lovely view. Standing at the edge of the island, you can clearly see the whole Kota Kinabalu landscape. That side is the airport. And further down from there are the city. But because today is a bit misty, it's quite difficult to see the city itself. But at a clear sunny day, I mean the whole region, from this island you can clearly see the tallest mountain in the country, Mount Kinabalu, which is where I'm pointing. Of course, there are many spots around the island for guests to take pictures of, and not just limited to where I was standing. For where those spots are, well, it's up to you to explore and find it. Not far from where I was, there's a small marine education center where guests can learn the natural habitat of different marine lives that coexist around the islands here. In there, live and preserved specimens are dotted around the center with descriptive text depicting the details about them. Perhaps there aren't many guests visiting during this pandemic, so the place is a bit quiet and is partially open as the second floor was not accessible and some of the features from the center were not available. Nevertheless, for what they have, it's still enough for me to enjoy and learn. After spending some time learning all there was to it, it's time to head to the most important place on the island. That of course is the place to eat. Searching for things to eat around the island is pretty straightforward as there's only one place of the whole island that serves food. Here at the Erang Restaurant, where guests can enjoy their meal while at the same time appreciating the magnificent view. Its open-air design allows for maximum sea breeze exposure, so even under the hot mid-afternoon sun, it will be still cool and comfortable. So what better way to get yourself refreshed near the sandy beach? Of course, it's with a coconut. Oh, pure heaven. Heaven indeed. Nothing beats the hot weather better than a coconut, and what makes it more delicious is that I have the whole restaurant to myself, just like those billionaires who own a private island. For my lunch, I was thinking of choosing something more refreshing, but I guess the appeal of a fried food at the seaside was too much for me to say no. I was gonna say something in this moment, but since I'm too engrossed in it, I end up forgetting about it. After downing all the greasy chicken and fries, I decided to do some light exercise to burn off the excess fat. As you know, keeping fit is important. And what a coincidence that there happens to be a trekking path on the island. Lucky me. I just followed this trail thinking that it will lead me up to the peak of this island, but nope. Apparently it leads to a staff quarter, which I don't see any way to further up. Then I realized that maybe the actual trail leads to this jungle trekking, which is, you can see here. Yeah, the terrain is definitely off-road material, and with my slippers, I don't think I'm qualified to go inside there. Maybe next time. With the jungle trekking side trip being out of the option, I'm just gonna spend my remaining time, have fun by the beach and snoop around the parts of the island that I haven't been to yet. Fun time does went by pretty fast when you're having a blast. It's now past 2 PM and it's time for me to prepare my journey home. Now I'm back to the jetty, waiting for my... Oh look, the boat has arrived. Yeah. Even though it's a short trip, it's kind of sad and also happy at the same time. It's still nice to see that the island is still well preserved and well maintained. I hope everyone can come back here and visit this island as much as they like. So, if you're in Kota Kinabalu and you're looking for a quick getaway spot or somewhere to explore, then Manukan Island can be added to your list of places to travel to. Thank you for watching till the end, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video.